SummerSlam 2012 was pretty disappointing, not gonna lie. Not really anything to do with the matches from what I saw, and there was no bad match. Little things ruined this pay per view. It was quite average, and such a big name event should have something much more special. First off, this is definitely a one-match pay-per-view, building up to the bout between Triple H and Brock Lesnar months prior, and throughout the entire pay-per-view, it was still building up. There were promo packages, highlight packages, all that other stuff. It was annoying to say the very least. Every 2 minutes, having Lesnar's terrifying bicep right in my face. Promoting the main event, overhyping it, to say the very least. But that's going to come in a little bit, so let's talk about the matches themselves. Start out with the first match of the night, Chris Jericho versus Dolph Ziggler. As a huge Jericho-holic, I was really looking forward to this match, although I don't think Jericho's inability to win a big match was a very good motive for this rivalry. But who cares? This was actually a great match, with two of the most talented wrestlers in the business today showing off what they could do. Despite his loss, it's good that Ziggler got such a good push from this rivalry, building up his main event potential. And now Jericho is on tour again, is back on tour with Fozzy, and it's one less obstacle before we see Dolph finally in the main event scene when we did. Next up, we get Daniel Bryan versus Kane. Cheers, folks. Once again, a very solid match between arguably the best technical wrestler in the industry today, and one of the industry's all-time finest. This rivalry didn't get much build, other than both of the contenders have feelings for the former Raw general manager, AJ Lee. My reaction to this rivalry, aside from blah, as Bryan would say, no. But regardless, this was solid. It was a fast-paced match and I really enjoyed it. And eventually they would become Team Hell No, and the rest would be history, if you know what I'm saying. Now we get The Miz versus Rey Mysterio for the Intercontinental Championship. Next, this is pretty much another no-build matchup whatsoever for this match. It was pretty disappointing, however. This was also a good match. The Miz brought out his signature aggression, Mysterio bringing his always fantastic high-flying style. It was good and nice to see The Miz pull off a totally clean win here. Nothing cheap. It was just a clean victory. Now we get Sheamus versus Alberto Del Rio for the World Heavyweight Championship once again. I can remember the last time I've seen a cheap victory from a face. Usually, that's for the heel. But it was interesting to see that for a change. These guys are two of the absolute finest working today, and this rivalry has been boiling for months now. Because there had been previous matches from No Way Out, Money in the Bank, not Fatal 4-Way, but Over the Limit, and a bunch of other matches like that. Which was a good thing, making this match slightly more interesting. There was a lot of dead time in this match, but it was solid nonetheless. Just not SummerSlam caliber, I would say, or even World Heavyweight Championship match caliber. Next up, we get R-Truth and Kofi Kingston versus the Primetime Players for the Tag Team Championship. This match was just okay. Nothing much to say. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't anything special. These guys are all very talented, but the tag team division isn't anywhere as exciting as it was 10 or 5 years ago. That is for damn sure. Now we get the triple threat match for the WWE Championship. The Big Show versus John Cena versus CM Punk. The Big Show dominated throughout most of the match, what made it quite dull. Also, I found it incredibly stupid that the Big Show continues to make the same stupid mistake of going over the top rope and trying to do a splash. It never works. It's just a way for his opponent to move out of the way and give him the slight advantage. AJ comes out and restarts the match after a double submission by CM Punk and John Cena, when Cena hilariously failing his position for the STF. Really lost the momentum for the match, and it just lost all the momentum for the match. Also, we all know John Cena can lift the Big Show up, which we've seen him do for the past 10 years or so. It's not that impressive anymore. As much as I like Punk, when he smacks John Cena to prevent the slam on Big Show, it's kind of annoying. He does it like 3 times. And it's highly irritating, I think. I would have preferred a cleaner victory for CM Punk, but whatever. Who cares? It's main event time. Oh, wait, no, it's time for SummerSlam Access, or whatever it's called. This is dumb. After the WWE title match, any momentum that the event had just died. Cool, another anti-bullying commercial. Yeah, keep that crap on Raw. But I want to see people beat each other up for SummerSlam. We don't need to see commercials and what happened at Access. No one needs to see that. Save that shit for Raw. Anyway, now we get to the main event time. Triple H versus Brock Lesnar. Finally, the big match. It was built up for months, actually years. 10 years prior to this match on Raw, after SummerSlam 2002, Triple H confronted Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship. After The Undertaker interrupted, the WWE fans had to wait 10 years for this battle, and boy, it was a battle. Hard-hitting and quite enjoyable. The presence of Shawn Michaels, I thought, was disappointing. Hearing his tweets announced by Michael Cole all night were annoying. I wanted to see him, not his stupid tweets. But anyway, the match held up. I wanted to see Hunter bring out his signature sledgehammer, which was a major disappointment that we didn't see that. But overall, I liked the match. It was pretty heartbreaking at the end, which would have been fine if Lesnar hadn't quit the WWE again. After Tout, via Tout, which is still a stupid app. Obviously, he's not gone forever like Chris Jericho, but it makes him look like a wimp, which when he just quits all the time. Yeah. I hope he didn't watch this because I do not want to die. That is SummerSlam 2012. Best match of the night, hands down, is the Brock Lesnar versus Triple H match. And the worst match of the night was probably R-Truth and Kofi Kingston versus Primetime Players. That is SummerSlam 2012. Coming up next, finally the last one, SummerSlam 2013.